Hi there. Have you ever stopped and listened to the ground beneath your feet? It might sound quiet, but soil is full of life and even full of sound. Some of these sounds might appear crackling, chirping, or clicking. It's the sound of tiny creatures moving, roots growing, rain or even human-made sounds.
The sounds are so strange, it's hard to imitate them, but the acoustic communication makes sense because you're in a dark environment.
Meet Marcus Maeder. He's an acoustic ecologist and sound artist who travels to forests and fields with a backpack full of microphones. But not just any microphones, these ones go underground. Marcus listens to the secret world beneath the surface. In Switzerland, the Netherlands, Austria, Germany, and all around the world, he records the sound of soil. What he finds is amazing. A living, moving, humming ecosystems that you can actually hear.
Insects partially produce special sounds, so they communicate to each other, not all of them acoustically, but some of them. And these sounds are really from another world. Insects do this with so-called stridulations. So stridulation normally means that they rub some parts of their body against each other, mainly the legs against some other body part, and that produces a vibratory sound. Stridulations can also be some kind of squeaking and squelching. Mainly ants do that when they communicate to each other acoustically. That's something they do with their mandibles. So the bandwidth of these communication sounds can be quite broad.
But when the soil is stressed, too dry, too hot or damaged, the sounds start to fade. It goes quiet. And that's important to notice because by listening to soil, scientists like Marcus can learn how it's feeling. Is it alive and well?
An ecosystem is often not very healthy when it becomes quiet. For instance, we're realizing when we made long-term recordings in the Swiss mountains over several years, was that every time when there is a drought period in summer, for instance, the forest gets quiet because the animals retire, even the rivers have less water. So there are less sound sources actually. So the more sound sources you potentially have, natural sound sources, not human-made noise, the healthier an ecosystem actually is.
At exhibitions that Marcus and his team install in museums and public spaces, you can also listen to the sounds he has collected. It is very relaxing and sometimes people even fall asleep. Want to become a soil explorer yourself? In this app, you can hear real recordings from soils across Europe. Guess who made all that noise?